What's up everyone, ENZT here, and I got a gameplay for you of me on Kill Confirmed on Erosion. What is this map? What is this you say? I am not on Xbox, I don't know what this is. If you guys don't know, there was a special set of maps released for free on Xbox. I don't know about PC and PS3 yet, but they were released on Xbox. And basically they're maps mainly dedicated for 1v1s and 2v2s. But Infinity Ward also decided to throw in 3v3s also, just to see how they would work out. And my god, 3v3s are the best thing as ever happened to the Call of Duty community, or to Call of Duty in general. 3v3s are amazing. I love these so much. It's basically everything I've asked for so far. If you guys don't know, I've always wanted a playlist that was more competitive than the others, and it was actually more like team-based. And there's a lot of things I love about this playlist. And there's also a lot of things I don't like. I mean, they could be changed, obviously. If you guys have played a ground, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But I'll get to that later. But anyways, this playlist is amazing. It's my favorite thing that's ever happened to Call of Duty, and I've had so much fun playing on this playlist. Just playing with a bunch of subscribers and everything, well, a couple at a time, obviously. But one of my favorite things about it is that you always get into a game with a party. There's rarely ever a time where it's like you get into a game with one or two other people. You're pretty much always in a party, and people are gonna say, "Oh, well, that's stupid. You don't want to be in a party." Actually, it's nice to be in a party, just to have a party sort of oriented playlist, just because it's always more competitive when two parties like clash with each other. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed or if you guys play in parties, but if you guys ever play in a party and your party like meets up with another party, you know some of the smack talk is about to go down. Like there's no stopping it. There's probably going to be a little smack talk between the two, and it always gets more competitive whenever you have one party against another. So that's kind of one of my favorite things about this, because you can expect to go up against a party, and you get to expect like an actual not exactly a challenge. I mean, there's obviously been a lot of games that I've had where it's like I have like no challenge whatsoever, and I do pretty well against them. Here, for instance, I'm playing against a party of two, and they have one random on their team. Eventually, they all leave actually, but this is a 38-0 gameplay, which I kind of like destroyed these people. And I don't know about you guys, but I've seen these kind of people before. I don't want to be okay, not trying to be racist here, but the two of the guys, Monster, and I think I'm about to kill the other one right now. Whatever that guy with all the I's and L's or whatever it is. There's this kind of guys that are like, they're trying to act like gangster, but all they do is just play Xbox all day, and they're like, you know, they're okay at the game, but they're not like amazing. Yeah, they're those kind of guys. I don't know if you guys have ever like ran into that kind of a person, but or people. But they're those kind of people. That's kind of hard to say. They are those kind of people where it's like they trash talk a lot, and you know they're really loud and obnoxious, and I was gonna say, like, because they're of, like, you know, I sound so white. They're Latino, Mexican, whatever you want to call them. You know, I'm not trying to be like racist or anything, but they just were, and it's like they're extremely like loud. It's those kind of people, and oh my god, that's racist. No, I'm not. But it was really fun just to play against these guys, because they're okay at the game, but they weren't like amazing, and they were playing in a group, so they're actually two of them were coordinated, one of them wasn't. Dial Ready 89 was not coordinated whatsoever. Ooh, get the triple. All kind of a triple. That's basically a triple in this playlist. But back to this whole 3v3 thing. It's my favorite thing to ever happen, just because of the whole, like, you can expect to be in a competitive lobby, and I've always wanted like some sort of like ranked playlist. And I know this isn't ranked, but it's close enough. You're always gonna play against groups, and it's always gonna be pretty competitive, and it's really enjoyable for me, just because I don't have to feel bad about anything. I don't feel bad about playing in a group in this playlist. I don't feel bad about using an ACR, because everyone and their moms are using Type 95s and ACRs. In a minute here, by the way, I'm going to be speeding up the video, because two of them just left, so that means there's only one person on the other team who is going to be playing, and people go in and out for the rest of the game, so I'm sorry that might annoy some people. But the gameplay will be speeding up in a second here. Back to what I was saying, though. Again, this is probably my favorite thing that's ever hit Call of Duty in general. And I was wondering, do you guys want to see some tips and tricks for these maps? Because they're definitely a different thing to play on. And these are going to be 3v3 tips and tricks, because I've played 1v1s and 2v2s, and 1v1s and 2v2s are completely different from 3v3s, and all three playlists are completely different from each other with how people play. Normally in 1v1, you will get a sniper. Chances are you're going to get a sniper. I don't know why, but there's always like so far I think I'm flawless with everyone at least starting out with a sniper. Some people switch over to a red gun. Most people just just rage quit after a while. I know. Once they get to like 8-0, they start rage quitting. But the chances are in 1v1s you're going to run into a sniper. 2v2s you're going to run into a lot of split screeners, and you're going to be running into a lot of really coordinated, like two friends that are really coordinated, and so that's going to pay off having like a good team. And 3v3s is actually kind of like it's kind of like a free-for-all sort of like rush around. I don't encounter too much camping in not free-for-all in 3v3s. There's not too much camping. The only time people ever camp is in that tower in the middle of the map that that tower I just looked at for like a split second there. I'll show you. I'll tell you guys once I go into it. Yeah, that tower right in front of me, right there. Most people like if they do camp, they're gonna be camping in here, and on a ground they're normally camping on like the ships and stuff. But basically, after about maybe like 2 or 3 hours of playing this game, I had these spawn traps down so hard. People were calling me Optic Birdman. I keep on saying Optic Birdman. Oh my God, it's Birdman. I feel so bad at that. I was thinking of that line the entire time I wanted to do this commentary, and of course I choke it too. But I have these spawn traps so like down on these maps like so badly, it's amazing, and it's hilarious to me because the spawn system on these maps are atrocious. Erosion, the map I'm playing on right now, is not too bad with spawns. It's not like, you know, it's not god awful, but Aground is pretty goddamn awful with the spawns, to say the least. The spawn system on Aground is, you know, it's spawn trappers friendly. It's really bad for spawns and everything. I have a few ideas on how to fix the spawns, but again, if I do go over this, I kind of like look around in the video right now because I couldn't figure out where that guy was, so I actually like went into third person and I try to like look for him. It takes me a few seconds, so sorry I kind of cut out of the gameplay. But if you guys want, I will do tips and tricks videos on these 2 maps in specific, because these 2 maps are 2 of my favorite maps that have ever been made. For the most part, they're pretty balanced. Aground, obviously, like I said before, and like if you've ever played Aground, you would know that it needs a lot of work, and I have a few ideas on how to fix it. So for like the 87th time I said this, would you guys be interested in me doing a tips and tricks video on these maps? And if it goes over really well, hey, I might even do like tips and trick videos on every single map and like strategies and stuff. So would you guys be interested in that? I would start out with Erosion because that's by far the easier map. I have a ton of gameplays on this map too. Like I said earlier, this is a 38-0 gameplay right now, but I have like 44 and 3s, like 44 and 3 on Aground, and I have a few other like pretty ridiculous scores. Earlier today, actually just before I did this, I was playing with some subscribers because just so you know, if you guys follow me on Twitter, I play with subscribers a lot now when it comes to 3v3s and stuff. I'll be doing these pretty much nightly now, so if you guys want to be a part of, you know, if you guys want to be in a gameplay, if you guys want to, you know, come play with me, follow me on Twitter and like me on Facebook, and you'll be updated whenever you are on Twitter or Facebook, and you will see when I'm doing open lobbies for 3v3s. What was I saying though? I can't even remember. Like, I just totally forgot what I was saying. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Again, put in the comment section below if you guys want me to do an entire series on these 2 maps right here. I'll be playing with subscribers a lot, like I just said, and pretty much it'll be a good time. Some of the other gameplays I got, actually, I was thinking of, I was playing with 2 subscribers earlier, and we ran into a lobby of 3 subscribers on the other team, so the entire lobby was all subscribers, which was pretty awesome. And we all sniped, and I got to like a 57 and like 13 gameplay on them. It was pretty awesome, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this gameplay. 38-0. Thank you for watching. See ya.